Hello and welcome back to Microsoft Excel course Advanced Part 11, which is data calculation across worksheets and workbook. In this part, we will discuss how we can use the data which is present on different worksheet or workbook, how we can access it and refer it on our current sheet and do calculation across those worksheets or workbook. We have an example over here. If you look closely, we have several sheets over here which consist of the periodic test marks 1, test 2, test 3 and the final term marks. Till now we did calculations using functions and formulas present on the current active sheet, with like the one which is open in front of us. Over here we have done the we have made use of the sum function over here, calculating the sum total of all the 5 subjects over here in this particular cell and the average in this particular cell on a current sheet only. Now take a scenario where data is saved on multiple sheets or workbook and you want to use it for the purpose of calculation. Let's say we have periodic test marks 1, periodic test marks 2 and test 3, and we want to calculate the total of the English marks, Hindi marks for the purpose of final marks calculation for the final term. So obviously we can copy and paste the data and do the calculation. Like on final term we copy all these data and then do the calculation. But there is another way where we can take the value of a cell located in one worksheet and add it to the value of a cell located in another sheet. For example, I can take the English marks from periodic test 1, I can take the English mark from periodic test 2, similarly from 3, and then on the final sheet I can calculate or I can get the sum over here. Now this feature is available in Excel, where we can refer to the data which is present on different worksheets or workbook, and then we can get the final calculation. Now taking the same example, we'll do this calculation. So we have the English marks here, we have the English marks in the test 2, test 3, and we want to calculate it over here. So simply we are going to make use of the sum function, equal to sum, open the parenthesis. Now whenever we are writing or we are making use of a cell reference, we write the cell address over here. But if the data is present on different worksheet, then we will include the name of the worksheet also in the while we are writing the cell reference. So either you can type it manually, you can type the name of sheet 1, periodic test 1, and the cell which you are referring to, or you can go to that particular sheet and select. For example, I have data on periodic sheet 1, so this is sum over here, and the name of the sheet will be included or it will be enclosed within single quotes. So we have sum over here. Let's go to periodic test 1. Let's make use of the function over here. Here we have here we want to enter the data. Click on this reference, go to periodic test 1. Automatically it will include the name of the sheet within single quotes and followed by a exclamation mark and then your cell reference, like over here. My inbuilt function, opening parenthesis, I have the opening quotes, name of the sheet, closing quote, exclamation mark, and the cell which is containing the data. Again click on this, followed by a comma. You can type in the data yourself, or you can again click on number 2. You want to add number 2 over here. It's been added. Go to sheet number 2. You can see the formula over here. I want to refer to this particular data. Again click on this. We want the periodic test marks from sheet 3 as well. Click over here, go to test 3, select the cell, and you are done. If you have more data, you can obviously add in more data. you want to manually type in, you can type in the over here in the function box over here, and followed formula bar over here, and you can separate it with commas. Once you are done, click on OK. Now in your third sheet where we were trying to write the formula, you get the answer as the 57. If we go back, 19 plus 19 plus 19 over here, you get the answer as 57, and you can see the formula in the formula bar. Now for other cells, you can definitely make use of the fill handle to fill in the formula. You will get the result. If I click on the other cell, you can see periodic test 1 C4, test 2 C4, C4 for test 3. So here we are making use of different worksheets for the purpose of calculating the total marks of English, test 2 marks English. Now keep in mind, whenever we are doing such kind of calculation, here where we are making use of a single cell, and whenever the source, this is the source, and here we are doing the calculation, if your source data changes, it will be automatically reflected on the destination data in the calculation where we are doing the calculation, where we are making use of the reference. For example, over here, if the English marks changes to 20, let's see the final term. Automatically over here, since the reference has been made, the data is being changed on its own, 58. Now if your sheet was closed and you were working on the source sheet and the destination sheet where this reference has been made, it was closed, it was not open. Whenever you'll open this particular sheet, it will automatically ask you whether you want to update the data or not. So you'll get that option as well. Automatically that option will be provided to you. Similarly, we can calculate the marks for Hindi, math, science and computers, and since we have a formula in place, so it will, once these data are in place, the total will be calculated. Here we are making use of a single cell. We can also make use of a range for the purpose of calculation. Let's take another same example. On sheet 6, I have the data over here. You can see I have only one data where we have the marks of this particular student, Shreya, English test 1, test 2, test 3, and we want to do the calculation on some other sheet over here. So what the data is on sheet 6. We are trying to do the calculation over here in this cell, equals to sum. Now you can make use of any built-in formulas, and the reference structure will be the same: sheet name followed by the cell or the range. They are separated with an exclamation mark, and the sheet name is enclosed within single quote. So my sheet over here is, either I can click on the sheet, you make use of the function, or you can type in manually over here, sheet number 1 on sheet 6. This is the sheet, and this is the range which I am going to use in my sheet, and click on OK. You got the result as 52. Let's see, 19 plus 18 plus 15. Your answer is present over here. You can make changes over here, say 15 and say 20. That will be reflected on the sheet where your reference has been made. You can see the result. Now this was all about where our data is present on different sheets, worksheets in the same workbook. Now take a scenario where your data is present on a different workbook altogether. The workbook is different, so there also we can make use of the references and take up the data and do the calculation. Let's see that as well. We have another column over here. I have a different workbook where the surprise test marks are being stored, and I want to refer it in this particular cell for the purpose of calculation. So let's type in the formula sum. Now when we are making use of another workbook, we have to include the name of the workbook also within brackets, within square brackets. So you will start writing your inbuilt function, opening parenthesis, opening quotes, opening bracket, name of the worksheet. You will close the bracket, your square bracket, then comes your worksheet name, close the quotes and followed by an exclamation mark, and then your cell reference wherever your data is present. I'll just show you how it is done. So we have written the function over here. Let's open our workbook. This is my workbook where I have the data. This is the sheet, and I'm going to make use of this particular cell. The moment I clicked the insert function over there on the destination workbook, on the destination worksheet, I came back to my source worksheet. You can see in the formula bar it has automatically inserted the name of the workbook, example for Excel advanced.xlsx, then the name of the sheet where my data is present, followed by an exclamation mark, and then the cell reference, the absolute cell address. Once you are done, we are done with this, press the enter key. You will be taken back to your destination sheet and you will get the answer. Now in this case also, if you make any changes on the source data, it will be reflected on the destination worksheet. We have the surprise test marks as 24. If I go back and make changes over here, if I add in 1 over here, make it as 8 and go back to my source sheet, you can see the surprise test marks being changed to 25. You can see the entire thing in the formula bar. So in this part 11, we have seen how we can make use of the data present in different worksheets and workbook and do the calculation on the destination worksheet. And the data which is present on the source sheet, it is automatically updated if we have made a link or if we are referencing it. Hope you all will follow along with me with the same example. You can try it out. If you have any doubts, you can write it in the comment box. I'll try and solve it for you as early as possible. Till then, you can practice with the same example, or you can come up with your own example and do the calculation. We will see you in the next part, in part 12. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.